that? Money? Toilet Water was my first band when I was 10. Played a song called Ugly Face. Really just the love of making a loud noise.
In 10 years, where would you like to be?
Naked.
On a beach.
On a beach.
Nah. Sax players don't pull the dame.
It's only for a while.
Well, I got into listening to music because I started playing music. And I started playing music because I was really bored one day. And my older sister gave me a guitar and said, "Here, Brendan, do this."
From my brother being a guitarist and a singer, and I just wanted to be a drummer, so I thought maybe one day we could start like the next Hanson or something.
Really, it's like the chicks and the drugs and the alcohol, but
we don't get any of that. I haven't seen none of that yet.
Yeah.
We don't work, Daniel, we're rich and famous. No, we don't work.
No, not us. No, fuck no, we don't work. We all quit our jobs when we got famous.
Yeah.
Look, I like money, and I don't like not getting any of it, and that is the worst part about being in a band.
It's not a very lucrative business.
Trying to work on this product that you've worked hard on for ages, but how are you going to push it without money? So you're working full time, or
For this EP that we're doing at the moment, we're putting, I think it's getting up to between 15 and 20 grand or something.
Ordinarily, if you're working, you might have an opening, that big, and all your cash goes into that, and then at the end of the month or the end of the week, all your expenses come out there. So that's a normal person's working life. Yeah. So that's your expenses that comes out of an opening about that big, and your money goes in there. Or in a band, it's like that. So all of our expenses come out here, like that much of it, and we put in like that much, and that's not just money, but time-wise as well.
I don't have any cool analogy that will properly explain that.
If you want to make money, you should become a stockbroker.
Today is the last day I can tell. Looks like I'm not your helping hand, and it feels like
Whether or not people understand how much work goes into it, I think depends on the people.
Things like booking gigs, like ringing up venues.
progress for people is them actually visually seeing you do stuff, but we probably spend 20 times more time doing the stuff behind the scenes and making that stuff happen, and people don't even realise that bands do stuff outside of rehearsal and playing gigs and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, it's not easy, but what compliments is that it's really, really fun, and the rewards are good, so it makes the hard stuff worth it.
closer to a stranger than my love. The less space, the better distance is a giant.
I actually love the fact with Melbourne you could go for a walk at like 3 o'clock in the morning and find a good band somewhere.
Good old Melbourne. I find it hard to imagine that anywhere else, at least in the country, has as robust and diverse scene as there is in Melbourne.
I was speaking to a guy from a band and he was just so surprised that a Melbourne band would make the effort to come to Adelaide, and he was just saying, for an Adelaide band all they want to do is go to Sydney and Melbourne, and that's sort of the hub of the music industry in Australia.
The worst thing about Melbourne is that, it's probably dying in its own way, like the licensing and all that sort of stuff that's affected the live music venues recently is, choking. The liquor laws have been changed, so it's a lot harder to be able to run a venue, any place that's selling alcohol.
There are areas in the city of Melbourne where the government has deemed to be, as Matt said, high-risk areas.
I don't understand how the government seems to think that music venues sort of fits into that category, because people who go to music venues are there to see music. They're not there just to get trashed.
You can't close your eyes to that kind of thing. I mean, live music and Melbourne are just, synonymous with each other.
Can't help but be a little bit, I say realistic, but it's probably a little bit negative about the future of where the live music and that sort of thing is going to go.
I can definitely see it getting better.
I say up with liquor, down with laws.
me, the biggest thing about being in a band is really just the friendship groups that you make, like this group as well as the other bands you make friends with.
I like getting to jump around a lot and yell, and
I can't deny that I just want to have thousands of people dancing in front of me because I'm awesome.
It's not something you just one day wake up and go, I'm not doing this anymore.
I can imagine, regardless of where we end up in 20 years' time, like, you know, probably all still going to be playing music together in some capacity, you know, as long as we possibly physically can.
Thank you. I smacked Daniel in the head there. How hard was he?
Man, I think my fucking head's bleeding, man. It's good.
Melbourne Rock City.